Hey guys, what's going on? So I wanted to shoot this real quick for you because I just got off an interview where I was interviewed by a student, and he asked a question that I thought was very, very insightful, and it's a question I don't get asked very often, and I felt like giving you the same insight I gave him would be, extremely helpful. And the question that he asked was, being in the position that I'm in, being a person that's helped several people achieve success online and into hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars per month level. When I started to coach and mentor those people, um, you know, was there a difference? What set those people apart? And it's not a question I get asked very often. It's a very good question, and the answer, honestly, is when I first met them, no, there wasn't a big difference. Like on that call, I didn't say to myself, this guy's going to absolutely create $1 million per month business. But what did set them apart, there were absolutely characteristics, traits that they have that others have not displayed. First off, as soon as that call ended, whatever specific advice I gave to that student, what those students did is they immediately got to action. And what I mean by that, it's not like that second they got to work, but extremely and noticeably, to an extreme degree, they put what I shared with them into practice uh, far quicker than others. So that's first off, they get to action faster. The second thing is when they did start their business, right? When they did have success and they did kind of have a breakthrough, when that happened, for each person, it was a different sort of a breakthrough. It was like an epiphany. I do have this ability. I can create this in the world. What sets them apart by far more than anything else, is their ability to focus. Once they understood the world as it is and how to affect change in it, then what they did is each in their own way set a vision for what they wanted to create. Now, everyone's vision was different. Like some people have been very monetary focused, some people have been very mission driven, some people have been very family focused. Everyone's been different in terms of what that vision was. But when that vision took hold, what absolutely sets them apart and the biggest differentiating point between them and the rest is their ability to focus and continue down the road to achieve that goal. And when I thought about that, there was this quote that came to mind immediately, which is, the enemy of focus is the desire for the goodwill of other men. The enemy of focus is the desire for the goodwill of other men. And that's what sets them apart. What stops most people is maybe they get a little bit of on the path and results and to achieve a certain vision. But when that happens, naturally others are attracted to you and people start asking for things. Hey, let's do this, or whatever it might be. And what most people do is they'll go, that's Bob. Me and Bob have known each other since the beginning. Let me help Bob. And then all of a sudden, boom, that person's off the path. Where those who have been abnormally successful that I've helped have stayed steady. Now, what that looks like from the outside is this. It looks like, oh, this person, they're too high and mighty. They don't have time for the little guy anymore. And they're selfish or something like this, which is not totally inaccurate, right? They're selfish in the pursuit of their vision, but it's not selfish in terms of motive. The selfishness, or the appearance of selfishness, is that on some level, maybe it's subconscious, they have the wisdom to realize that if I'm going to achieve my goal, then I can't let anyone deter it. So where other people would yield to getting the goodwill of others. They ignored it, stayed on the path. And really, that's the biggest difference. So, that's the thought of the day. Let me know what you think. Should I cut my hair? The cool thing about our business here is that we can do what we want. So, after I quit having to go to work, quit caring about shaving all the time. But man, now I'm starting to feel maybe it's time. So, that's the thought of the day. Share your feedback. Always love it. I always get great insight from it. And I'll see you soon.